Hey guys, how you doing? So just wanted to come on here and say hello. It's been a little bit since we filmed the video. Daphne and I are taking a walk around the pond. Pond's kind of low right now because of the drought we had this summer, but we are getting the remnants of Hurricane Ian. Should be coming through tomorrow. We're supposed to have about 40 to 45 mile per hour winds. So we've been kind of taking things down, like we had a hammock up here for Daphne. We took that down so it's not pulling things and blowing stuff around in the air. We've been putting the fence up. This was just a wired fence. It's like the most cost-effective way to do this yard since we do have 2 acres. We've started to go around the pond here, and now it goes all the way up front here. We have added the gates. I'm gonna kind of zoom in on both driveways. Those are done. Now this area here still needs to be done, but we have, kind of zoom in here, the fencing starts on the other side of the first Cynthia and goes around. So Daphne will have a fenced in yard soon. Sure, she'll be happy about that, so I don't have to put her on a leash anymore and her get in the road or anything like that. So she'll have an entire yard. Same with the chickens, and they can roam around and do whatever they please. It's been a little bit since we've been on here. We had to go down to North Carolina for a couple days for a family memorial. We had a very unexpected event happen, and very sad situation. So but we're back now. Daphne came with me. I didn't film that, but I just want to say she did very well in the hotel. No barking, no trying to bite anybody or anything. She was perfect. She got in the elevator, rode up, perfect attitude, which is very good for her since she's not very socialized. Let's get away from that. Come on. But yeah, so this is basically what's going on with us. Just working around the house, trying to prepare for winter. And that's about it. Just working a lot, and wanted to keep you guys updated. Our grass is finally back to green. It was pretty brown after the summer with like no rain at all. And we did have some high temperatures, almost in the 100 degrees. Actually, with the heat index, it did go over 100 degrees. But yeah, I'm hoping with this tropical rainstorm that we're getting, or tropical storm, that it fills up my pond some, because the pond still needs a couple feet of water. As you can see, it's like 3 feet short here, 3 feet low. So if not, then you know, the fish aren't gonna freeze. It's still deep enough where we're not gonna freeze over winter. And I did buy a de-icer to plug in and bring it out here just in case. I'm pretty on that. So, but the fish are doing good. I have 6 largemouth bass. As you can see, they're in there eating right now. All the little ripples going around. They have grown like massive in like 3 months. I bought them as fingerlings. They were about 2 to 3 inches long. Now they are around 9 inches. I'll see if I could put a picture of one of them as the thumbnail. My cousin, when he was up here a couple of weeks ago before we went to North Carolina for the memorial, he was fishing in here just to see. I wanted to see how large they have actually grown from eating all these frogs that were in the pond. I do buy tons of minnows for them as well. So let's see, the minnows, I just bought another 5 pounds of minnows. As you could probably see, I don't know if you guys can see that, but they are swimming right there. I'm trying to see, maybe we can see a bass. Usually the bass are got some algae bloom right there in the way, but the minnows like to hide in that, which is good. They also have rocks down there too, so gives them a little bit of cover so they're not all eaten up at once by the bass, because them bass are hungry, and it's this time of year where they are eating everything in sight, so they can kind of go in hibernation. They don't really hibernate like bears, but they do, you know, they go and kind of nestle in for the winter because they know it's cold outside, but they want to go ahead and eat everything they possibly can to store that energy up for winter. And you know how winters are here, they last forever. If you remember from earlier this year in April, we had, oh my gosh, we had literally 2 feet of snowfall, April 15th to be exact, after the temperatures had already gotten into like the 60s. The pond didn't freeze or anything like that around this time, but we did have like ducks and geese swimming in the pond. It was snowing out. It was actually pretty funny. But you know, this is the pond. You could see a lot in there because of the camera here. And then I have that blue additive that I put in there to kind of keep the algae bloom down to block the UV, but it still blooms because of the lack of rain we had this summer. So, but it's real pretty during the day. Like, you can really see the blue color. The algae is starting to pop back up again, but tomorrow when it starts raining from Ian, it'll go back down yonder. Down yonder. But yeah, the mean old snapping turtle, I haven't seen him back, thankfully. I also haven't seen, here Daphne, get away from that. I haven't seen the little slider either, so I don't know where he went. But hopefully he's still in there. I don't think the bass can eat him, but you never know, you know, the bass, they like to eat a lot of things. I saw a snake in there the other day, and I think the bass got him too, but them big old bullfrogs, they're gone. Don't see them anymore either. I do see a frog here and there, but not as many as before. Good old bass, largemouth bass, man, they cleaned it up pretty well. And they eat a lot, but they're fun to catch too. So this spring, when they've grown a little bit bigger, they'll be fun to catch, I'll tell you. But I just don't want to make this too long. It's already like over 8 minutes. So I hope y'all are having a wonderful day, wonderful Friday. And Daphne and I are gonna probably head inside in a minute because it's getting kind of chilly out here. It's fall time, and fall in the northeast at night gets pretty chilly. Our trees, before we get off, they're just starting to change colors. Not much, but within like a week they'll probably start changing even more. But they'll probably start changing a lot more actually within a week. So I'll do another video and show you guys the fall foliage because it's so pretty up here in fall. But that's our fire pit. We just had to burn some stuff yesterday, some old tree limbs and stuff. But the girls are over there probably ready to go inside. Anyways, hope everyone's having a good night, and hope you have a wonderful weekend.